Gotta get comfy. How are you feeling? John Riggs here.
Lovely.
We have about 8 things to unbox, 8 things to show off, a couple of quick pickups, things I just got in the mail, and I think this is the first unboxing video we've done in 2020. Can you imagine that? Okay, well, we're gonna, let's show what we got. First of all, convention appearances. You can find me. I don't like announcing what conventions I'm going to be at until they officially announce it. There's a few of them that have reached out, and a few of them I've accepted. I'm going to wait for them to do their thing first. But so far, from now through the end of the year, I'm going to be at the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My first time in Milwaukee ever. I'm looking forward to trying Blue Moon ice cream. Looking forward to all the brats, beer, cheese, some combination of those three. Booyah stew, I guess, is a thing there. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Booyah?
And here in the Northwest, we don't have Superman ice cream. And although Superman ice cream is a Michigan thing, from what I understand, there is a place in Milwaukee that does have Superman ice cream. So looking forward to trying both of those. Maybe we'll get like a scoop of Blue Moon, scoop of something else. Nope. And it's happening the first weekend in April. I want to see you in Milwaukee at the Wisconsin Center for the Midwest Gaming Classic. My first time there ever.
Wait,
I've always heard things about it. That's true. It's on the weekend, but I'm arriving. I have to like leave early and then show up and. You know. All right. And I don't think anything else has been officially announced yet. So more announcements when they come up. Just keep it locked on my Facebook, my Twitter as well. Always keep it posted when I'm going to be anywhere. So hopefully we'll see you soon. But so far, without saying what it is officially, there is one convention south of where I live and another convention east of where I live, and I've accepted both of those.
Can I come to?
And even another convention midwest of where I live. So we'll see. There's one of them I want to bring you to specifically.
I know which one it is.
Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
Which one is it?
I think it's the one with the free Zoom. That's all I'm saying.
And we'll leave it at that. We'll wait for the official announcements. Let's get into the stuff. This here is something that Lily didn't even know I'm getting. This is actually not video game related. I love cooking. I'm a huge fan of cooking.
What is that?
It's to do the individual eggs, so they're perfect, like in the mukbang videos that mommy watches. So I walked in on them the other day. Lily here and her mom were watching these mukbang videos. If you're not familiar with them, I'm sure you've heard of them by now, or maybe didn't know what they were. But it's basically videos of people eating. And it's like
ASMR food.
It's like, yeah, it's like food. So like, there's a huge spread of all this food, and they're eating, and it's making sound effects. Oftentimes Korean or Asian in culture. But there was one video specifically where the eggs were perfect. Like just individual round eggs, every single one of them. Let's get it closer to the... All right, I feel dirty actually doing that. I did a video of this. I'm going to give him another shout out though. This book is now available. It is the complete Sega 32X guide written by one Sean Long. That's a RGT85. He is a huge 32X fan, so he did videos and not videos. He did a book. He did a book that has all the games in it. So if you're collecting for 32X, that's the way to go. Even inscribe that one. Enjoy. We've known each other for like 5 years now. That's all I can say is, well, he didn't know it was going to me. He just signed a bunch of them. But I got that one through CastleManiaGames.com. Doing. Oh, God. I recently attended the most generic named convention ever, Video Game Swap Meet in Portland. It's a great show, though. I mean, it was attendance was up. I had a good time. Hung out with my friends Kelsey and Kenzie and John Hancock. We were all in a row.
I got something.
I already did the video a little bit ago. You saw the Baby Yoda poster I picked up for Lily. The GamePro magazines. I haven't even started looking through those yet. The 3DO. I haven't had a 3DO in years and years, so I'm going into 3DO in a brand new experience. I want to do a video on that 3DO here pretty soon too. But one book I did not show off in that video was this one. I Am 8-Bit, and it is literally just a book full of, like, it's, as you can see, it's a grenade. It's re-arted video game things here, video game themes here. Oh, perfect. Somebody made like a plush Donkey Kong. Huh. Very fun book. I love video game books, and this is one I hadn't even heard of until I saw it, so I had to grab it. That's like $5 or something like that. This comes to me from my buddy Yoshi. Now, Yoshi is a buddy of mine, not that Yoshi.
I love that name.
He lives in California. Met him at the last year's SoCal Gaming Expo. And he not only is a huge gamer and game collector and game enthusiast, but he is a CGI wizard. In fact, he works on shows. You've probably seen Star Wars or heard of it.
I've seen Star Wars.
The Mandalorian.
Wait, is
So
that one?
so he does kind of behind the scenes like CGI work, for things like Star Wars and beyond. And he was like, dude, shoot me your address. I want to send you something. Now, spoiler alert, I already know what he sent me because he sent this to my other friends and they already opened up theirs. So I already saw what it was, but still looking forward to seeing
If it's
myself.
something that I like, I will take it.
I'm going to look at it myself, Sarah, so hold on. Oh, it goes like this. Oh, look at that, Lily. Oh, it says for John Riggs, Yoshi. For John Riggs, Yoshi. It's a Star Wars poster, and it says there's the autograph up there too. For John Riggs, Yoshi. I love it.
It's for Lily now.
Awesome. Thank you, dude. I appreciate this. This is awesome. Not just video games, but PlayStation VR video games.
VR.
Some new VR games. Let's check them out. We have Tokyo Chronos. Yeah, here, let me fan them out a little bit. Here, show your face. This is gonna be the thumbnail. I got some new PlayStation VR games. We're gonna go through them. Tokyo Chronos. Like Project Lux, it is a VR story in Japanese with the English subtitles, and you just watch it happen in front of you. Very, very cool. I had a friend of mine who helped out with this game, so happy to have the physical. I'll do a video on most of them. Sorrento. Very cool game. You can use this with the 3D rudder. You can. It's like ninja style, fast moving. It's a cool experience for sure.
Do the video on the
We will when we get to it, sweetie. When we get to it, I promise. This one here is called Light Tracer, right? It's funny, I actually had to look at it. I literally talked about this game in the Metal Jesus Rocks video. Metal Jesus and I talked about some great PlayStation VR games, and I gave a shout out to this one, which I have physically on a combo pack that came out only in Asia. But now here's this version of it. That's right here. Is this limited run games? Well, this is limited. Yeah, it says limited run games. Yeah, I was going to say, I was pretty sure limited run games did that one. Trover. Well, I have this one digitally. Now I want to get it physically though. So you don't have to watch Rick and Morty to appreciate Trover. Pretty fun game there. I'm so looking forward to checking this game out. I love the demo, and I never got a chance to playing the physical. I was waiting for me to get the physical, and everyone's golf.
I mean, right now,
Gotta love it.
So,
We have the ATV game. This is called ATV Dirt and Tricks.
bring it down.
It's funny, I'm not a huge racing game fan, but in VR, I absolutely love it.
This is absolutely my phone. No.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's Penn Teller VR.
Yeah,
Do you know what it's called, Lily? It's called Penn Teller's Frankly Unfair, Unkind, Unnecessary, and Underhanded. So it's called Penn Teller VR, F-U-U-U and you. So when you're playing the game, you're just like F-U-U-U and you. It's a play on words. This is a Penn Teller game. It's more of an experience. It's fun though. It's more of an experience. It's like they teach you how to do like magic tricks and stuff like that, or how to prank your friend. So once you know how to do the prank, then your friend picks it up, and then you end up scaring them or something. It tells you what to do. Fun experience. I'm a huge Penn Teller fan from back in the day. It reminds me, I used to have a VHS tape. That tells you how old I am. I had a VHS tape that was it was called Cruel Pranks for Dear Friends or something like that. And it reminds me a little bit of that, but in a VR form. This comes to me by my buddies Kiwi, apparently. Kiwi. So, and I'm going to do a video on these here pretty soon. Again, for the VR. It might be for any VR, really. They provide VR accessories and so much more. So you have like the earbuds. These are things that you can plug into your Oculus Quest. So you have like the earbuds on each side, making it nice and easy and convenient. And then something like this is, from what I understand, so this is what you put on your ceiling. So with this, you put it on your ceiling so you can hang your VR cord. If I'm like on the PlayStation VR, for instance.
And you're doing...
Yeah. Doing all of the above. But in doing that with the PlayStation VR, and I have the cord in the way, sometimes I end up knocking the cord out and I end up pulling the... I have a local buddy of mine, Rich Austin. Huge wrestling fan like I am. We talk about wrestling all the time whenever we see us. We're also huge video game fans too. He's like, we're both from the old school. He has a couple years on me, but not by much. And he's like, dude, I found something the other day in my garage, wherever he found it. He's like, I'm not even going to use it, man. It is yours to do with as you please. He was even like, hey, if you wanted to bring it to the next swap meet, sell it for a couple of bucks, man, I don't even mind. I'm just happy to get rid of it, and I'm happy that it's going to go to a good home. I've never had one, so I'm going to play around with it for a while, and I want to do videos on it if I can, and I want to show you what it is. It's right here. The thing I'm talking about is a Commodore 64. He found a Commodore 64. Now, this is the keyboard.
Oh, it feels so nice.
I know. I love that feeling of those. Let me show you what else he had in this box here. So he had the Commodore 64. I'm going to put that right there for now. Just, good lord, this thing's heavy. Here's the disk drive. I wonder if there's a disk in there right now. Woo! I don't know. It's from Sierra, though. Oh, hold on. I know. I didn't expect to see anything. Can't see it. Our light went out, which is why it looks a little bit darker than normal. This is Frogger Threshold, disc 1 of 1 from Sierra, copyright 1987. Interesting. All right. Well, see, I already got a bonus game out of it. Look at that.
Chords.
Yep, a lot of chords. And a book and like how to make your own games and stuff like that too.
Pretty cool.
Man, I love it.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
This thing was a lot bulkier than I expected. Wouldn't be a Commodore 64 without the monitor. I'll just kind of do a quick that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. From what I've heard, what I've understood, this monitor for the Commodore 64 is one of the best CRTs like ever. So I'm just looking forward to checking this out on even other consoles and game systems and stuff like that too. But I at least want to plug it in, at least play it and play around with it too. So I'm looking forward to seeing about the Commodore 64. If you have any suggestions or ways that I can maximize my Commodore 64 experience, I'm happy to hear about them in the comments. You okay? Mm-hmm. As always, never an obligation, but people reach out to me all the time, drop me messages saying, hey, what's your address? I want to send you something. I want to send your kids something like that. So I got my mailing address in the description below, as always, and I thank you for watching.
Bless your heart.